Hey, what's up, folks? How is it going? This is Avit here, and welcome to Devops Challenge Hub. So let's start with today's interview question. So today we have short interview questions on security group. So before going into the questions, let's have a look at the security groups. What is security group? Security group is a virtual firewall that controls inbound, outbound traffic for EC2 instance. So it tells it tells you what traffic can be coming inside the EC2 instance and what can go out. So by default, I cannot allow all the traffic to come inside. So I need to like port will be one by one. I will open based on the need. So if I am doing SSH into instance, I need to open 22 port number 22. That's it. I don't need to open all ports. Right? And similarly, like I don't need to open to whole internet. Only like maybe particular range of IP address. Only developer is accessing that EC2 instance. I don't need to open to the whole world. I will open to the developer IP address, or maybe from a particular company we are logging in. We'll be opening to range of IP address, or if it is coming from traffic is coming from maybe only particular country, we will open it to that will range of IP addresses. That way we can open it up. Let's have a look at the look at the security group. I'm on AWS development developer console, and here I'm running on EC2 instance demo server I'm running, and here you can see that details monitoring security. So security, you can see that one security group is attached, and there is an inbound rule. Inbound rule says at port number 22, TCP protocol, that is basically SSH, is allowed from anywhere in the world. 0.0.0.0/0 means from anywhere in the world. Okay. And outbound rules, it says that all ports are means all outgoing connection from any port can go out to any protocol like 0 by 0 to anywhere. So by default, like from inside you can make connection to anywhere, but from outside, like if connection request comes, I will allow request at port number 22, but anything else I will just deny. Okay, and let's look at the security group here on the left side of the pane, network security groups. And here, if you click on the security groups, here you see that there is a default security group, which was there earlier, attached to this VPC. This is the default VPC. And I created, while launching the instance, I created a new security group, launch wizard one. I can change the name. I change the name by default, it's generated this name. But I can give some particular name. And this is the same VPC ID associated with this VPC. And let's see what are the rules are there. If I click on this, I can see inbound rules, outbound rules, security group name, group ID, description associated with this VPC, who is the owner. Inbound rules one, only one. Outbound rules, one permission. So inbound rules, I can, this is the outbound rules. This is the inbound rules. Inbound rules, I can see only SSH port number 22. I can edit inbound rules. I can add some new rule. Not only SSH, maybe I have set up a server, right, web server. So I also want connection to HTTP, uh, maybe HTTP. And then maybe I also want connection to HTTPS also, HTTPS. So HTTP, this is a TCP protocol, type is HTTP, protocol TCP, port range 80, HTTPS protocol TCP, port range 443. And then I can add 0.0, means from anywhere in the world, or I can add IP addresses or range of IP addresses or subnet. I can add and save the rules. Let's cancel this one. And outbound, let's say outbound rules. Outbound rules. Here you can see that outbound rules, all traffic edit outbound rules. So here it can initiate connection to anywhere and any port. So everything is open. But I can change this to some particular port. I mean, it's particular maybe only SSH, and I can say particular IP address range or subnet range or my IP. something like that I can give, right? I can give my IP. So all these things I can do. What is my IP address? What is my IP? Okay, 49 207 228 176. 49207. Okay, and this is, I think it will convert into that number. And okay, let's now go to the question part of it. What is a security group? Security group basically is a virtual firewall that controls inbound and outbound traffic for students. Are security group stateful or stateless? So they are stateful. Stateful means if you allow inbound traffic, the response is automatically allowed. So what it means? Suppose some guest has come to your apartment. So in some app you are giving it like allowing. So guest will come, security will check, they will be coming inside. But while going out, they don't need to take security's permission, right? Or if your guest is coming to your house, uh, he may call up that you are available or not. For coming inside, definitely permission is required, but for going out, there is no permission is required. That is stateful. So security group is a stateful. They are stateful, like your guest. Response is, so if you allow inbound traffic, response is automatically allowed, or means response is automatically allowed. If I let someone in, I will automatically let them back out. If someone is making SH connection at the port number 22, and then this guy is like want to send back response back, then that is automatically allowed. I don't need to specify separately. But what is stateless? Stateless is generally applied for NACL network ACL. Stateless is, let's say, the child, student went to a school. Student is allowed, permission is required differently. Like parent will give permission, and school when they will enter inside the school building or something. But they cannot go out without the permission, right? They are not allowed to go out of the school without permission of the teachers. So, because of the more security reason, because children are not allowed to go out without permission, without adult supervision. For more security, you need to have a stateless. Example, Linux EC2 via SSH. So you can create a inbound rule. I have shown inbound rule TCP port number 22, and anyone can access. So I also have said 000. That means anyone can log in. Means connect. So don't add any outbound rule for port 22. So if I'm able to SSH into this. And one more point, if I go here and let's say if I don't allow, if I go to here, immediately it will take effect. So here I have logged in, right? Successfully I have logged in. So it's working fine. Port number 22 is aligned. But let's say if I exit from the server and change the port number 22, I can delete it or may change to not outbound rule. I want to change to inbound rule. Inbound rule. Edit inbound rule. And let's say SSH I'm not allowing. I'm instead of SSH, if I say HTTP, it become 80. So 22 won't be allowed now. Only 80 will be allowed. Only 80 will be allowed. One security group successfully modified. Now, if I try to connect, it should not be able to connect. Immediately, it's taking effects. Right? I don't need to restart the machine. I don't need to restart that machine automatically. It has taken effect. Right? Because I'm not allowing traffic to port number 22 now. I'm allowing traffic at port number 80. Okay. So now, Basically, like you create an inbound rule, TCP 22, and from anyone, or you specify the IP address, and you don't add any outbound rule for port 22. So it's a stateful. If you allow someone, you are allowing to go out also. Why? Because a security group is a stateful. It remembers that there was an incoming connection, so it automatically allows the response back, even if the outbound rule is not explicitly defined for that port. So it remembers that it has to allow them back. What are the key components of a security group tool? Key components are protocol we mentioned, TCP, UDP, etc. Port range, type also there. Type is once we select type HTTP, protocol will be TCP, right? And here you can see that type HTTP protocol TCP port range 80 and the source or destination, outbound destination, source for inbound or destination for outbound. These are the key components of security group tool. Can you block traffic using security group? Can you block it? No, you can't block. By default, everything is blocked, but you have to open one by one. I can open 22, port number 22, port number 80. But I cannot say block this number, block this 8080, block this 40. We cannot say that. We can say open this. By default, everything is blocked. I can open it one by one. So it only allows traffic, not explicitly deny it. Not explicitly deny it. So you cannot block traffic using a security group. Security group only allow traffic, not explicitly deny it. How many security groups can be attached to EC2 instance? Only 5 security groups can be attached to EC2 instance. What happens if you don't specify security group while launching an instance? If you don't specify security group, what will happen? So by default, security group will be attached. We have shown you that default security group is there. And default security group, port number, if port number 22 is not open, you have not opened it, then it will allow all traffic within the same group. Within the same group. What it means, suppose like you launch A and B instance in the previous and launch them without specifying any security group. So A, B will be in the default security group. That means traffic A from the B will be possible. A can talk to B, B can talk to A on any protocol, TCP, UDP, any protocol it can talk, or any port or protocol, right? It can talk on any port and protocol. Both can also send traffic anywhere outside. Outside the world, it can send traffic. Outside India, it can send traffic. So this will be the default thing, but you won't be able to do SSH unless you have modified the default one. You won't be able to do SSH into that instance because you are not allowing that. Difference between security group and network ACL. So security group is a stateful. If you allow, you will allow them to go out. It's like a guest, allow them to go out. In network ACL, more security like children. If they are allowed, if they for going means coming to school, etc. Also, they need parents permission. They go to school, and similarly going out also, they need teacher permission to go out. Explicit permission is required from both sides. So that's the stateless subnet level and stateless. How to set outbound traffic in security group? Explain with example. Outbound traffic I have shown, right? Outbound traffic. This is the inbound rule. Outbound. So go to outbound and then edit outbound rule and then select the protocol type, right? Type, protocol, port range, etc. IP address. So that you selected. Destination, if it is 000 means anywhere it can go. Protocol, port range, destination you can set. You can add many rules. You can keep adding. You can add rules also. If you want to explicitly mention it. For example, if you want to connect to backend some MySQL or only outbound connection is allowed, you will add custom TCP rule TCP. Port range is 3306 and some IP address using the /32 to specify single IP address. Yeah, if you use /32, it will be basically you are specifying single IP address. Now let's go to the quiz section. What is the primary function of a security group in AWS? Security group primary function is acting as a virtual firewall. Acting as a virtual firewall. Answer is C. Next question is security group in AWS are stateful, stateless. Security group are stateful. Means when you are allowed, automatically you are allowed to go back, like a guest. Right? B. Without any permission. So and then next question is which of the following can you configure in a security group rule? MAC address, no. Availability zone, no. You can configure protocol, port, and source destination. Right? Answer is C. Which of the following is true about outbound rule in a security group? If they are disabled by default, you must explicitly allow them outbound traffic. They allow all outbound traffic by default. By default, all are allowed. By default, all outbound traffic is allowed. But you can explicitly allow them if you want. You can edit it. Okay, so that's it for today. And hope you like this video. Please like it, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, follow my DevOps Challenge app page. There I post quiz and contest daily. You can participate in the quiz and also follow WhatsApp channel for more updates. Thank you for watching this video and see you again in the next video.